bam, 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 puff, puff, puff. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? Just having a little fun here. Today I'm bringing you guys the puff video that I have long overdue been doing. Today's one, you're getting like right now you're watching me. This is a footage from this morning. This was some footage from me playing with some friends. I ended up we were doing a ditto, but we ended up trolling our Donkey Kong friend and just making his life a living hell before actually starting the puff ditto itself. Yeah, boom, boom. We just kept following up with it, boom, and that's it with that. Oh my god! So today's video, though, it's all about the puff. I call this one the Ballad of Jigglypuff because honestly, Jigglypuff, she's a showgirl. She's flashy. She likes goofing around. She's really fun character. The only bad part is in this game, she's honestly is the worst character. It's kind of sad, but I mean, she has so much potential, like so much upside. Her knockback is amazing. She doesn't have the greatest frame though, and she's the best character in the air. Yoshi is the only character that has more airspeed. Puff is definitely a character that requires a lot of patience. Something a lot of players in this game don't have is patience to honestly play characters like Puff. Beautiful shield break on this Mars. And it's a little bit of karma because Mars is the one that's always getting the shield breaks on Jigglypuff. My opponent comes back, teabags real quick, and then gets right back in. It's actually kind of hilarious. I don't know if the teabag was for out of respect. Some people do it for respect. Some people do it to troll. He didn't really give me a chance to figure out which one he's doing it for. Yeah, and he's trying to deliver back that shield break on me. But I just move away from him. The match right now, I have control of the stage, so there's no point in overextending or doing anything crazy. And if you notice, he's doing a lot of smash attacks. Like, he'll constantly be just throwing out smashes in the neutral, nowhere near me. It's because he's kind of desperate for getting that kill. Yeah, that was a little dangerous. I should have done a dash grab instead. Double forward smash trying to kill me right there. Also, I'm not exactly sure if you noticed. I kind of noticed while putting this together, there was a bit of the audio was unsynced for some odd reason when it went into this the video thing I use, the editor. This is the only fight. I'm not exactly sure if it's fixed itself. But just in case, like this is the only one, which is kind of sad because this is my favorite video in this. So, but back to the show. Dash attack's really powerful. Like on Puff, it's really powerful. And if you get him near the edge, like this, it has the potential to kill early. Granted, he was at 153, I was at 0, but it worked out. And I got that win. This was in tourney mode. I got a lot of my footage for Puff for this video from tourney mode because I played a bunch of tourneys with her. I really wanted to win some tourneys, and I won like 4 in a row with Puff before finally losing with her in tourney mode. I was pretty proud of myself, and I got a lot of good footage. Like a lot of these fights are all from the same tournament, so. And I like them, so I put them in here. They're great teaching tools too. This is going against another disjointed character, Link, who has a lot of projectiles. This Link he was kind of throwing things out. So once I noticed that he's throwing things out, it was more or less just stay spacey because he's going to give me the openings. Like you kind of notice, like in the beginning, he did his up smash. He's trying to cover a lot of room. Yeah, but it didn't work out for him. The gimping that she's able to do to drag him off stage, and I was able to put him off in a bad spot, and he was not able to recover. And he went in for super rolls. I mean, the super rolls that you only see in For Glory, really. These used to frustrate me. Now it's more or less like, okay, you're just gonna do that, so I won't follow you. I won't chase you down. I'll just stand there and let you roll all the way to the other side, and we'll just reestablish neutral. There's no point in chasing because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to chase them and do things like a down smash or something quick. Instead, just stay patient, and they eventually will give you the open. Especially if I'm up a stock. Why should I even exert myself, overextend? Yeah, just let him just do what he wants to do. Just wear himself out. He's going to mentally wear himself out, and then that's when I'll pounce on him. Just like right now. Like, see? I'm not attacking him. I'm just air dodging, and yeah, I'm just waiting for his openings. Right there, that could have been a rest. That's one of the things I got to work on, is I got to work on my rest. Like punishing rest. Right here, I wanted to try and catch him. He's doing a lot of down smashes now. Sorry about that. I already recorded this once, and I kind of messed up at the very end, so I'm recording the entire thing. So my mouth is still a little dry, but it's all right though. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay patient. Here, I tried going for rest. I messed up, and he ends up getting a really quick kill on me. But I wasn't really afraid of him doing all those rolls. Watch this drop zone back air. Get out of here. Get out of here. I love that about Puff. Like, this is one of my favorite characters to play. She's so much fun. Let me just drink some of this water real quick. Alright, so this was actually round 1 right here. We kind of were actually going down a little bit, like from semifinals down. The final match is not on here. It was against a Ryu. He was really good actually. But I didn't put it on here because the match actually went to time and it was a little long. And I actually have enough footage for actually another Puff video. This one actually has like matches on For Glory that were full-blown sets and whatnot, so I would rather save that for that one. So there'll be another Puff in the future, and probably the near future too. But this Pac-Man, this wasn't a great Pac-Man. He wasn't even using his bonus fruit. I'm not really sure if this Pac knew what bonus fruit was, but he never used it. And I'm not so sure if he was doing a challenge or whatnot, but as soon as I noticed he wasn't pelting me with fruits, I just played it. I just played like what this Pac-Man's doing, so I can just like mentally check off not using bonus fruits. And so I'll come in a little bit more and rest because he's using a lot of grabs. Grab on Pac-Man is so bad. Like, he's able to do a couple things from grab, but it's such a bad move. It's not even worth using. Yeah, I tried catching him coming down or trying to roll in with Sing. Sing can catch very rolly people who are rolling a lot. That's something I could have done against that Link. I didn't even think about it until right now, and that's kind of bam. Yeah, goodbye. That's kind of one of the things that I've learned while doing these videos. These commentaries is when I'm looking back, I'm thinking, wow, I could have done this better, I could have done that, I could have done that, and I end up doing these things in the future. No, the Bayonetta is not me, even though the Bayonetta is player 1. I was player 2 in this one. Yeah, so plus, trust me, this is not my Bayo. when I did first like look at this, I was like, is this me? Did I play like this? And then I go, oh no, this was me playing Puff. Nah, this is not my Bayo. Like, I don't even do smash attacks a lot with her anymore. But this Bayo, so make sure to keep count of how many times she uses Witch Time. That's the second time she's done that this stock. Third time, you kind of notice there's no real power left to this Witch Time now. By the time the second Witch Time comes out, it loses so much. So 51% to 74, and that killed. I'm not sure if this Bayo knew what DI was or if Rest was just that powerful. I mean, that was 3 rolls to side Bs in a row. That was Witch Time 1. So one of the things when fighting Bayo, always keep track of how many times she's using Witch Time. That's Witch Time 2. Because by the time the second she does Witch Time 2, The third witch time has really no power, and the fourth witch time is like it's barely worth it. So, and it takes about 22 to 26 seconds for a bale to recharge a single stock of witch time. That was the fourth one, I believe. So yeah, her witch time is worth nothing. Fifth time, I have no worries. I'm still gonna grab her a lot, but I have no worries of witch time. So if I get witch time, there's nothing that she's going to be able to get out of it, but maybe a quick jab to start something. Like, she messed up big time with her witch times. This was definitely not a great Bayonetta. Actually, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. This was an awful Bayonetta. An awful Bayonetta. Coming from a Bayonetta main, this was a god awful Bayonetta. Like, go back to the training room and work on it a lot. So a little intermission here. This was another like online between me and some buddies. This was my buddy Psych and my buddy Horace. Two people who they're my mods in my stream. If you ever, I also do streaming. I'll link my stream. I'll link my Twitch to this. I stream daily, and these guys are my mods. And this is an old one of us getting ready to start a match at Puff Ditto, and he went Sonic, and this was unplanned, but we just started wailing on him. Pow! Get the rest in. Just a teabag afterwards. It's having way too much fun. Alright, so we're into the Four Glories part of it. This was early in my playing Puff, and I ended up going against the Samus. It's a great showing of the diversity of the matchups with her. So going from fighting characters with big disjoints to characters with projectiles. I think Puff versus Samus, I think is maybe 55-45 in Samus's favor, but just because Samus does have great anti-airs, especially after her buffing. But if Puff stays in the air, it can become a troublesome for Samus to pelt her with projectiles. Just like that. Look at that. I did jab one. She was getting ready to do a charge shot, and I hit her before the charge shot came out, and she lost a move. Yeah, just a quick down tilt. I'm playing on tilts now. I actually like it with Puff. She gets a lot off of tilts, and I can do like quick forward tilt to stop stuff. A quick back air, and that takes an early stock, as you've seen the whole time. Like, back air is such an amazing move. If you're smart with it, you can space it, and it can be a little safe on shield, but not entirely. So be sparing with it. You got to do fading back airs to try and make it as safe as possible. Look at that, bam, boom. She tried to air dodge. I got the air dodge read and just took her out, and it was pretty quick. That's the power of Puff. I mean, if you're able to get the setup going, she's such a great character. And this is, honestly, I almost didn't want to use this video because I can't stand players like this, but I want to put this in here because I want to showcase this scum of For Glory. The scum of For Glory. This dude is everything of what the scum of For Glory is. You'll see pretty soon. So right now he's just smacking his C stick around like a wild monkey. Just smacking it around. But you'll soon start seeing, like, there it is, the little bit of teabagging. So as the match went on, he got more confident. He started to teabag a lot. He wasn't spamming his taunts or anything, but he was teabagging. This dude is absolutely the scum. These are the guys who, if you bump into them, try and beat them and then just report them. Just report them, block them, just keep them out. Because these players are the types who end up making new players not want to play. I remember fighting guys like this when I first started playing. I remember like sitting there in my living room, just wanting to play some Smash, and I ended up fighting these guys, and they were like shit talking in the tags and everything, and saying like, you suck at this game, you're a noob, stop playing this game, you suck, and all these things. And this dude, this guy is one of those. This guy's one of those. He's absolutely just scum. I can't stand these. Look at that teabagging. Like, he's acting like he just won Evo or something. Like, you just killed a Jigglypuff with dash attack. After slapping your C stick around like a deranged fucking monkey. Like, you're not that great. But yeah, I started getting a little pissed at this point. But I was fighting to not lose my cool because that's what he wanted. This guy wants me to lose it. And I'm playing Puff, so losing my... Look at that shit. But losing... Look at that. So if I lost my cool, I would have died a lot sooner. Because that's what he's looking for. So he fucked up and he ends up killing himself. I didn't give a fuck. Of course I'm not. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. So yeah, I didn't block that. I mean, I definitely dropped like some of my defense, but back throw, jump down, kneel air, footstool. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my ring, man. God, I remember after this, I ended up blocking him. I never wanted to see this scum again. I did not want to see him ever again. So my next fight though, this one is one of my favorites. This is not one of my favorite matchups, but this is a Lucina and Marth can be absolutely just a pain for Puff to deal with. But I end up getting a lot of nice good reads on her, and which is what you need. Like in this matchup, you got to play very slow. You got to try to outread them, and they're going to make mistakes. They're going to. Nobody plays a perfect game, especially if you want to slap the C stick a lot. And Lucina and Marth players love doing so. They love being in the air. They love slapping that C stick. That could have been an absolute roll up for rest, but I'm not really good at those. Like I said, I'm not very confident when going for those big reads like that. Even though I see them, I'm not really confident in slapping and hitting the down B and going for it. So, but I did get that back air that looked really good. That's what I was going for. I was thinking about that back air the entire time coming back, and that if she did not protect herself, I'll take her out with it. But I missed ledge. I was trying to go for ledge. I fucked up, and I ended up paying for it. So it's almost like nothing ever happened. But now you're going to see. So I'm going to start getting in some hits, and you're going to not see any knockback. Boom. Like no knockback, no hit stun or anything. And that's the sad part for Puff, is that she doesn't start getting a lot of knockback or anything until about 30%. Until she puts them at 30%. So now 35, I'll be able to start knocking her back with like dash attack and things like that. But yeah, she was going for a grab release to maybe a forward smash or a forward tilt, but she missed. So I threw her back. Yeah, so I threw her back. I throw back, sing, and rest. Good night. And that's it, guys. That's the whole thing. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Lights so out. I love this character. She's so much fun.